going on, guys? Alex here with 814EDC, and today I have a very exciting unboxing to do for you guys. This is coming in via sabers and cutlery or traditional pocket knives, and this is the newest Devo knives release. It is the Lush. It's the second version, or the second time they've dropped the knife. Wasn't able to grab one on the first drop, probably, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, maybe 3, 4, 5 months ago, maybe half a year ago. I was pretty salty because the Lush, whenever I had the prototype in, probably a year and a half ago or so by now, absolutely love that knife. It is arguably my favorite Devo knives model so far that I've handled. So that's why I was kind of, really upset that I wasn't able to land one on the initial drop. But when I saw Kevin, was posting and talking in our group chat that they were coming back out with some new variations, I knew I had to jump on it. There are 5 different variations. 2 of them are actually sold out, but the other ones, which I'll go over in a second, are currently available. So I will leave a link to traditionalpocketknives.com below if you guys are interested in going and grabbing one. I highly recommend, because I have heard a lot of good things about the production models, and like I said, I loved the prototype. Before we get into it, the unboxing knife is my only other Devo knives model I have in my collection to this day still. This is the OG Mash, which was a Blue Creek Knives exclusive. Again, probably a year and a half-ish ago, give or take. This has just stayed in my collection, and for some reason I have just been always really drawn to it. The action is so buttery smooth, good detent. Just love the model, and I love just everything about this knife. So like I said, this has stayed, what I have gotten rid of. The buzz, I kind of regret that. I really like that knife, but I've gotten rid of all my Devo stuff, and that was, I think, back last year when I was trying to fund a couple of trips my then fiance and I were taking. So I just needed some extra money. So I don't regret that. But I told myself, with everything that Kevin and Colin over at Devo Knives is coming out with in the next year-ish or so, they have so many good models. I told myself I'm going to get back on the Devo train, and I'm not going to get off this time. Excuse me. So I got the Lush in. They are releasing, I believe, the Nip Light, which is, I've reviewed the premium version of it within the last half a year or so. Really like that model. It's a small little box cutter sort of model, and they're coming out with a more budget-friendly version. So I'm going to plan on picking one of those up, I think. At least is my plan. And then they have some really good stuff down the pipeline. But without further ado, I'm going to quit yapping your guys' ears off. We're going to get into this real quick. I just got this in on Monday, which I ordered it last Friday when they did a drop at 1 p.m. So the fact that I'm getting it, bought it on Friday in the afternoon, I'm getting it Monday, and I think it delivered around noon. That's pretty impressive. I think Traditional Pocket Knives is in somewhere in Ohio, so at least it's not too far from me. But yeah, it's really nice to have things shipped quickly. So bonus gift: a hobby with friends, not a business with customers. Veteran known, traditionalpocketknives.com. That's really cool. And then on the back it says contents, stickers, 1 bandage, strip, 1 inch by 3 inch. Oh, it's a 1 inch by 3 inch bandage. It's hand sanitizer. It's an antibiotic ointment, and it's an alcohol wipe. So it's pretty cool. Get in here real quick. Show it to you guys. Kind of a little knife guys. What's the word I'm looking for? Medical kit, I guess. There is the antibiotic ointment. There is the little instant hand sanitizer. There is the bandage. A couple stickers. And then here is the alcohol pad. Then of course you get a TPK sticker. There is the Beaver Creek. No, not Beaver Creek. What is the it's their exclusive slip joint they're doing, and I can't for the life of me remember. But Traditional Pocket Knives, the Lush, and of course a Devo Knife sticker. Really like that one. Then here is just a little invoice of what I paid for it. Thanks, Alex, from Austin. Very nice little handwritten note in there. And then, of course, you get the Devo Knives microfiber. It comes in this beautiful packaging. Here it says traditional pocket knives plus Devo knives. Really like that. And just look how bright and like it's very lush. Has a nice matte feel to it. So I got the Purple Haze Fat Carbon version, which is still currently available. So I got the Purple Haze Fat Carbon. They did 5. They did a Camo Carbon 80s, which is currently sold out. They did a Camo Carbon Flow Party, which is currently in stock. The Fat Carbon Purple Haze, currently in stock. The Fat Carbon Dark Matter Gold, which is currently in stock. And then they did the Fat Carbon with Dark Matter Glow. It is sold out. And they also did a seconds sale of the Dark Matter Glow. It is also sold out. But again, I will leave this linked in my description down below if you guys are interested in going and picking one of these up. There we go. And then, of course, typical Devo Knives packaging. Here is the knife. I'm so excited for this knife. It's been so long since I've handled the prototype, and like I said, I have just really been kicking myself in the butt to pick one of these up. And Purple Haze Fat Carbon is probably a top 3 fat carbon for me. So I'm really glad I was able to land one in this colorway. But there it is. You have titanium bolsters with the inlays being fat carbon. You can see it's a bolster lock, nice low profile wire pocket clip, which I am a huge fan of. I love wire clips. You can see the front flipper right there. Fuller on both sides. Look at that beautiful sheepsfoot style blade. You see a little oil there on the blade as well. Nice choil, no branding or anything like that, which I really like. S90V on the blade, which is awesome. Huge fan of S90V. Like I said, I mean, if you were not a Devo fan and you aren't familiar with this knife and you just happen to look at it, you couldn't find any sort of, I mean, it's not even on the inside at all. Like, you would never know that this is a Devo Knives model, which is really cool. I love their logo. I just love having, a nice sterile blade, no branding, blade steel nice and tucked away there in the choil. This thing is a ergonomic beast with that choil up there. Nice little sort of Vox style jimping, I think Kev calls it, up here on the front. Nice tip, hollow grind, super thin behind the edge. No blade play, good action. Try the front, we'll try the front flip work first, excuse me. Pops right out of there, drops right to your nail, middle finger flick. One thing I really liked about this knife too is they give you so much lock bar access. You can just really kind of sit right there. It is scalloped a little bit, but you just get a lot of room to just, excuse me, scratchy voice today. Drop your thumb in there, and there we go. It's a little bit tight, but I mean, it's already firing out really nice. Again, no blade play, just a fantastic EDC knife. Drop it with my right. And I know, Kevin, this is the same exact knife from before, besides obviously the different inlays. And I think Kevin said the only thing that they changed or asked to have changed was the D10 to be maybe a smidge snappier. And it definitely is nice and not really coming through too well with the acoustics, but I mean, it fires out. And, once you get used to where you need to land on this, it's just a nice sort of, it's a front flipper, but it's also like a top flipper. Whoops. You can also do that. It's a little bit to get used to, but kind of works like a Zippo lighter almost. Just pop out. But yeah, just beautiful blade. And I'm super excited to finally have this back in the collection. And like I said, I'm back on the Devo train. Not that I was ever off of it, as a fan and as a supporter, but I'm going to finally start to add some of their models to my collection. And because I mean, I bought the original Stout from the beginning. I bought like every one of their model for like the first 5 or 6 models they did, and then it just kind of got to a point where I needed to again free up some funds for some other things, and I just couldn't afford to grab one at every drop. But I'm going to try to grab most of their stuff when I can, as long as I'm able to obviously put funds towards it and things like that. But see, we're approaching 10 minutes now, and I've rambled on quite a bit on this video, so I'm gonna wrap this up soon. But this was my unboxing on the Devo Knives Lush. and exclusive from Traditional Pocket Knives. Absolutely love this knife, and I cannot wait to get this on pocket and do. I know I did my full review on the prototype, but I'm probably going to do another full review on this just since it's my own knife. I won't be afraid to cut anything with it, and I'll be able to carry it more and have a little bit more time dedicated to it than I do typically with a loaner. So therefore I'm going to make another video for it in the future, probably about a month or so from now, but I will definitely update you guys on how much I am liking the knife. So but yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up now. So thank you guys again so much for watching. Drop a comment down below. Did any of you guys pick up one of the 5 different models, or excuse me, variations of the model last Friday at 1 o'clock when they did the drop? If you did, let me know which one it was. I was really torn between the Purple Haze Fat Carbon, and I really like the Flow Party, but I just felt like Purple Haze has always been kind of my go-to, or one of my go-tos, and I really wanted to add something in the collection back with Purple Haze, so that's why I went with that one. But yeah, I would love to hear you guys grabbed if you did grab one. So but yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Thank you again so much for watching, and talk to you guys in the next one. I guess I just said that, but peace.